How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Borderlands 3, and in today's episode... Man, I forgot to open in the main menu. Anyway, let's start this again. How's it hanging, fellas? Blah, 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 blah. Alright. So, it's the fourth... No, not the fourth. Well, the fourth of the new bonus episodes I've recorded, but it's actually... eighth, I think? Wait, 5, 6... I think it was 5, 6, the first two I recorded. So last one was bonus episode 7, this is bonus episode 8. And we're gonna play with the fourth and the last character, Mose. She's definitely got the strangest look I made for any character. I'm actually here. No, that's not where I want to go. I don't know why I'm here, but in today's episode I want to tackle the other takedown, not this one. And the other takedown, do I even have that fucking quest accepted? Yeah, there we go. Minus Prime. So, funny thing about this takedown is that in the past I recorded both a bonus episode where I tried to do this and I failed miserably, where I couldn't even get through like 1/5 of it. And I think when I was recording my Valentine's special from Borderlands 3, this is actually what I did in the Valentine's special. I just tried to redo this entire area again, but I had the Valentine's event enabled, which basically means that anytime you kill somebody, a heart flies out of them. This is one thing I would like Borderlands 3 to do better: holiday themed events, because I swear to God, they do not do them very well. Did them very well in Borderlands 3. Oh, and since there's a fucking customization thing, I can show you how. You can actually change your bodies now, which was not an option in Borderlands, in the base game of Borderlands. And I really like this outfit too. I used to actually use it for a while, but then I unlocked this really cool looking hat where it's just Mose with long hair and a bandana. And I figured that this doesn't really fit her very well. This outfit fits it slightly better, but this one certainly fits it the best. Plus, she looks pretty hot.
Thumbs
So,
up, yeah?
there we go. Also, check this out. I have fucking 200 something ammunition in my mag. And I guess I can show you my equipment. I got an Infinity pistol. I painted just like all black. It looks like the most fucking... It looks like the most normal pistol that this game can possibly give you. Look how fucking basic it looks. We got the Shredder Fire. I talked about last episode how much I love the Shredder Fire. And this one is Mayhem level 10. So that's cool. We got the Boogeyman, which it's kind of like a better version of the Layuda. I used to use the Layuda for this character much more. But the Boogeyman is like even better. So, yeah, we got Ruby's Wrath, which is a rocket launcher, which I don't know if I'm even gonna use, because I don't know if I really give a fuck about rocket launchers. I don't know why I have this grenade in my equipment, though. No, actually, fucking enable even more of them. These two are disabled for some reason. Oh my god, we're on Mayhem level 10. Nah, I wanna be in level 1. Gotta reset this place. So yeah, I've been talking about some personal stuff last episode. Kinda makes my stomach hurt. You know, like when you're... got an exam or something coming up, which I do tomorrow, so... Already I have a fucking bad... Kinda stressed out about it. Right, do I need more ammo? I don't, okay. And why is my head so big? Galaxy Brain? Enemies have head size is increased by 100%. You know what that means? Easier crits. But why is my head also... What the fuck? Could we like... What is even happening? Why is that the modifier they gave me? What the fuck even? Easier crits. Does that mean I have easier crits too? I don't want to have fucking easier crits. Fucking which menu is it? Enemies have head... Why is... What the fuck even? You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm disabling Mayhem mode. Fuck it. We're gonna play on easy. I don't care. I just want to get through this fucking place for once in my life. Already stalling a lot, but you know what? I actually had to look up a guide on how to get through this area because it's not very well explained. And this area is kind of not very intuitive when you play through it. You might actually find yourself a little bit at a loss while playing through it. Like I did in previous playthroughs, where I would fucking die and I had no idea what the fuck killed me. So yeah, I really don't know. I've been playing on Mayhem level 1 on all the other characters. I don't know why on Moe's, the game insists on making my head really big. And let us see before we departure. Badass enemies, service bots, Saurians? Are we gonna kill any... No, wait, Saurians are these like dinosaur-looking creatures. Enemies with a cyclone, hags. Well, that ain't gonna happen, but I am gonna kill a lot of guardians. Tinks, Blinking Banshee, the Agonizer. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then switch over to this one. How about... Let's see what my fucking Infinity, that's like the most basic ass looking pistol possible, does. I mean, it shoots infinitely, that's what it does. But you know what's fucking hilarious about Moe's? Is that with her, that I... I didn't meant to fall off. I fucking hate this already. Why'd they put so many fucking holes in the environment? I just wanted to walk around. Also, they made gravity like really low in this area, and it bothers me to no fucking end. I hate this place. This is probably like the worst thing I have to do in Borderlands 3. You don't have to do it, but like, you have that quest in Sanctuary where Tannis tells you to go here. Then like you can either do it or not. I got a skill that like I have a random chance to make my shots explosive, which is rather fucking awesome. And even though we're playing without Mayhem on, enemies are still on my level, so that's nice. These are not guardians, but whatever. Yeah, and Moe's goes into a mech suit, and it's awesome. And I really like just having 2 fucking miniguns. You know what's nice about Moe's is that unlike Axton, for example, in Borderlands 2, where his turret becomes severely underpowered in the later portions of the game, thankfully Moe's doesn't face that issue. And what I like about having 2 miniguns is that usually I fire with 1 minigun, then it overheats, so I begin firing with the other, so I can basically fire all the time. And I don't have to worry about it too much. Except it doesn't last long, but yeah, Moe's is definitely a character I really overlooked. She looked kind of boring when I first played the game, and I was like, nah, I gotta play it Dane, because he looks fun. It looks funny. And the flak looked really good, but like, honestly, if I had to like rank the 4 Vault Hunters in this game, I'd probably put Flak at the bottom. I just don't think his skills are nearly as engaging as other characters. Then above him, I think I would put Amara. She also doesn't have very engaging gameplay-wise skills, but at least they're powerful. And she has a lot of elemental shit going on. Got the same grenade as everyone else. The fastball does exist in this game, and it's just as powerful, but this one is even more powerful, except it's like way more tricky to get it. Get a kill with it. So last episode wasn't as long as I expected it to be, but this one might be. Yeah, so what about Borderlands 4 you guys expect? Because I'm thinking a lot about it, and all the characters look really awesome. The fact that it's gonna be an open world game now. I really don't care about these advancements of like, oh, you can just seemingly jump into people's games. I mean, that does sound fucking awesome, but like, I don't really care about it, because I ain't gonna do that, because I don't really tend to play Borderlands with other people. I don't really have any friends who are also fans of the series. Yeah, so I had a problem when I first recorded this, because what I thought this was is that this was mandatory to be played with another person, and that you have to basically stand on both crystals at the same time. But what the game teaches you right here is that you have to charge crystals by being near them, which on my later playthrough of this I did figure it out, but then I got stuck on the second part of this fucking game. Of this mission, I mean. So yeah, after this video, honestly, I might just like never play the game again, maybe, or at least for a long time, because the fourth game's coming out, and with me beating this game on every character there is, I just don't have much of a reason to come back to it, you know? To check out another character. Even the pre-sequel I'm gonna replay in the future, because I still haven't played the game as Athena or Aurelia. And it's like... yeah, kinda sad. I've been thinking maybe in the future I will do something like... I think I talked about it, right? Like maybe before Borderlands... like, maybe as soon as Borderlands 5 gets announced, and if I will have some time on my hands, I would do something along the lines of... just like Borderlands Let's Play. Just where I play through like all of the Borderlands. I don't... the series, and like all the games. Including the adventure spin-offs, Tales from the Borderlands. I'm not sure how I'm gonna call that Let's Play. Like, what am I gonna call it? But whatever I'm gonna call it. Might be something I'll do, but you know, like I said, that might be before Borderlands 5 comes out, so it'll probably be a while before I do that. Or, I don't know, maybe by the time 5 comes out, I'll give up on doing this channel, who knows, we'll see. No promises, I don't want to make fucking promises and then kind of disappoint one person who might care about this shit. Yeah, there's fucking platforming challenges and... oh my fucking god, I almost fell off. If I were to fall off, I would have had to start over, and this sucks ass. I hate this fucking Guardian, whatever the fuck, I hate it. It's awful. Yeah, so Infinity works about the same as it did in last game, right? But what MOS has... that's what I talked about before when I fell into a fucking pit. Is ammo regen. It's a skill. I don't know which one is it. Fucking on which skill tree it is. Gun damage, there's a chance of explosion. So it's not this one, it's this one. MOS constantly regenerates ammo for her current equipped weapon. Ammo regeneration, 5% of magazine per second. And then you have the Shredder Fire, which its magazine is 100 fucking magazine size. Plus all the additional magazine size from my skill tree, making my magazine size up to 237. So that means you get 5% of 237 per... I don't know how much that would be, like... around 12, somewhere like that. So I have regen 12 ammo per second, basically meaning that... I also have this tripod, but it doesn't really do much. It means that I can shoot this gun infinitely, pretty much. And yeah, it's fucking broken and awesome. And you know what's even better? Look at my magazine size on my sniper rifle. And the sniper rifle also deals like insane damage. So yeah, it's fucking awesome. And for once, I'm not gonna just simply cheese a boss fight by using the Sandhawk, which is a really overpowered gun. Instead, I got the Boogeyman, another really overpowered sniper rifle. Also seems to be a gun from the Halloween event, but I'm not sure. Kind of gives off that vibe. Yeah, this is the first obstacle I encountered in my earlier video about this, where I had no fucking idea what I'm supposed to do here, because the game fails to explain this really well, but what you're supposed to do is charge these crystals. And when you're charging them, you also have to pay attention to the other crystals not to lose charge too much, because if they do, then they explode. And they fucking insta-kill you. They don't give you a second wind chance or anything like that. They don't put you in a state of, like, fight for your life, like most fucking things do in the game. No, they just instantly fucking kill you. Now, by the way, I was talking about how Lorelei might be the first trans character they will introduce in this game. Well, MOS, for example, is something that I don't think Gearbox gets enough credit, that they can actually handle LGBT topics in their games rather well. Because MOS that I'm playing as right now is apparently gay. She's a lesbian. Oh, what's this? Baby Maker, that's cool. She's a lesbian and she has a crush on Amara, so maybe when they're gonna come back in Borderlands 4, there'll be a couple now. And also correct me if I'm wrong, because I really cannot find any information on it, but could it be that Borderlands the... Oh, I also have this really fast slide thing. I actually forgot I have this, where I shoot out a fucking snowball. Yeah, pretty cool. So, as soon as I start charging these fucking crystals... Wait, okay, I have to activate this first. And then I have to make sure that they're all charged. And none of them lose charge, and it's the most obnoxious fucking thing ever. And also, like, I guess it's designed to do with friends, you know, like one person charges this crystal, another charges this one. But when you're doing it by yourself, you have to pay attention to like 3 different crystals at once. And while you're charging it, enemies are coming after you, so it's just not fun. And later there's gonna be fucking platforming challenges. There's a rather demanding, difficult boss fight about halfway through this. This is why I didn't pick Zane for this episode, because he would have probably fallen off the platforms due to how fast he goes. Then I probably would have died a really pathetic fucking death, and I would have gotten really upset. The final crystal is not charged enough, and also these crystals don't charge when an enemy is near you, so you gotta get rid of them. See how overpowered this fucking skill is? I'm just shooting endlessly with a Shredder Fire, which is already a pretty powerful assault rifle. Okay, let's go charge that other one a bit. But if I looked it up correctly, I watched the Killer 6 video about the stupid fucking takedown. There won't be any more of these dumbass crystals to defend later. But there will be, like, challenges and shit. There will be a platforming. And the boss fight that we're gonna face about midway through this is pretty demanding. That's the part that I kicked my ass the first time I did it, and, like, just caused me to really fail this, and I just couldn't pull this off, you know? Because the boss fight also didn't explain what the gimmick is. And apparently there's, like, platforms that are safe to be on, platforms that aren't safe to be on, and, like, the game doesn't tell you about that, so... I just kind of stood whatever, and like I got blown up, and it was a miserable fucking time. Come on, charge this fucking crystal. Stupid fucking big-headed enemies that are just fucking you up. You can do this, you know, infinite shooting with another gun. I think it's called Lucian Skull. Shredder Fire did better. I tried doing it with the Lucian Skull, but Lucian Skull just doesn't have as much damage as the Shredder Fire. And before I had an elemental Shredder Fire, so this was even better, but this one doesn't have an element on it, if I'm not mistaken. And if you go into bipod mode, you just basically gain more... You're more accurate. Your gun it becomes much more stable. But I feel like my gun is already stable enough, and when you have a bipod, you can't move as fast. Yeah, the boogeyman doesn't have any alternative thing.
This is a highly advanced guardian if it is able to speak.
This shoots some kind of grenade? I don't even know what that does. And the infinity also doesn't really do anything. So yeah, you ain't gonna see me reload this gun much, because I don't need to. Okay, so we pulled off this first fucking roadblock in this stupid ass fucking place. And you know what, like the rewards for doing this aren't even like worth doing it. I'm only doing it because I never did it on any of my videos. I've recorded me attempting this like twice, and I failed both times. And that was like back in fucking high school. So now I'm fucking back. Who knows how many years after the Let's Play was over. And I'm finishing up unfinished business. Same deal with Wonderlands. I want to finish some unfinished business with that game, but I would have to play through it first. I mean, I guess I could come back to it without the need for another playthrough, and maybe that's what I'll do actually. So maybe next week we're gonna do some Wonderlands gameplay. I would just have to, you know, kind of remember like what things I did and which ones I didn't. I know there's like a secret raid boss in the game, and I do remember fighting it. But I think I fought it online with somebody, and the guy had just like some broken-ass weapons, and he obliterated the boss fight for me. I was playing with this... We'll never forget this guy. I fucking beaten like half the game with this guy. I think his name was... something Steel. Steel, what was it? Called Steel? The Hedgehog? No, that wasn't it. But it was something similar though. It was like Snow Steel? Yeah, I think it was Snow Steel. I don't know where the guy was from. I had like no communication with him. We just kind of ran through the game together. And yeah, it was fun. I kept giving him legendaries whenever I found any, and then he started giving me legendaries, and it was kind of fun. They could have done something like this with Borderlands 2, where I just kind of wait for players to join my game. And nah, I don't care. Maybe they could help me out with those raid bosses that I have no chance of defeating because they're just too fucking broken. Alright. Second obstacle of this is gonna be, well, now we're just fighting Guardians, so it becomes just a normal Borderlands type thing. How about my mech? The thing that the mech suit isn't gonna help much with is the boss fight. It might help with the boss fight at the end, but not the midway boss fight, because there's a lot of jumping. So it's probably not the best idea to make myself so slow by using the mech suit. Yeah, almost makes me question, like, would my Let's Play would have been more fun to do, like back when I did my Borderlands 3 Let's Play, if I chose modes? I don't know. I feel like I was quite satisfied with my Zane playthrough. And she gained an additional skill, the purple one, which instead of going into a mech suit, she summons like a tiny version of her mech suit that follows her around. So it's almost like a mixture between Death Trap from Borderlands 2 and the turret from Borderlands 2. Except it follows you around and shoots people. So it's like a little robot that follows you around. Why do I have like a green thing around me? What the fuck? Am I being possessed? It appears as if I am. Yeah, so there's platforms here, and you have to fucking do platforming challenges. And if you fall down, then I'm pretty sure you're just gonna engage in some fights. Oh, by the way, I might want to check out whether I did kill the Guardians. I did. I was about to say give me keys, but I was like, give me more fucking keys, though. Okay, so now that we've done this, we could start doing this one, and we can possibly, you know, get 10 kills on some badass enemies. Which that will not reward me with chest or anything. I think what it will do is actually reward me. You know what? I'm gonna fucking jump down, fight these assholes. It's gonna reward me with more experience towards that green bar at the bottom. And then when the bar fills up, I'll have a chest, and then in the chest I could possibly get keys, or I could just simply get the items. I don't think you can get the weapons, so I never got one. You know, maybe Zane would have done a better job. By the way, I changed up his shotgun, because I was like, this fucking shotgun that I had equipped technically has the most damage out of all the shotguns I have in my bank. So like, while I was using it last episode, it would just sucked ass. It was so slow and just didn't kill the enemies fast enough. Meanwhile, Breath of the Undying fucking deleted enemies off the map. Now, Shredder Fire is doing that a little bit slower, but there's the added bonus of me basically not running out of ammo ever. Dude, I wonder how powerful Moze would become if she had Breath of the Undying. Maybe I should try this out once. And you know what? I guess you can do additional, like if you want to, you can do second playthroughs on your already existing characters. So I don't have to start a new character, but nah, that kind of sucks. I think what I would actually like to do is see Flack's other skill tree, because he has a skill where he goes invisible. And it sounds kind of like what Zero does in Borderlands 2. So I'm honestly curious whether that will be good. Because I either see people use the rack attack that I'm using, but I've been using it ever since the game came out, so because it was broken and it still is kind of really powerful. Maybe not broken, but pretty powerful. But I've also seen people use that invisibility ability. That's funny, invisibility ability. And that one could be pretty good too. So yeah, fucking platforming challenges. What do you know? I think I talked about so much about Borderlands 4. Like, what else can I say about it that hasn't already been said? Like, my expectations for it? Well, it seems like the main characters are finally involved in the story. I would also really like if, for example, some decisions made in the main story would have been the main character's decisions. You know, like, for example, you do a mission and you don't get fucking told what to do by someone. Instead, it's like the main character's figuring it out. I think that would have been much fucking cooler. It would show that you know, your main character doesn't have to be fucking held by hand. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're engaging in that fucking boss fight.
You sheepishly protest the flame with words of wind. Come then to burn beneath a coward's end.
I'm sliding down really fast because I have that fucking relic that makes me slide really fast. Just because I really like mobility on Zane, and Moze doesn't really have any skills which increase her mobility. Don't know why I have this fucking grenade. But look, I didn't waste a single piece of ammo because my ammo regenerates, so I don't even need to buy ammunition. What's going on over here? And where am I fucking going right now? Do I jump down? That is where the boss fight. I can see the arena. Swear to fucking god, if this isn't the end, then I'm gonna fucking die. Okay, it is. So we're facing up against this piece of shit. And you know what? I did get to him before, but I never fucking beaten this guy. He is quite a fucking piece of shit. And if I'm not mistaken, what you gotta do is run away from him. Yeah, he will do a big ass fucking nuclear blast.
Let's get it over with.
He will show up over here and he will do this like red beam. And I gotta get the fuck out of here. But the thing is disabled, I can't use it. How do I get out of this area? Oh, now it works. Thank God for the fast slides I got. See, so basically you gotta like run around the fucking area a lot. And it's got a lot of health, as you can see. He's got at least 3 health bars. Possibly more. So my strategy is to stand on these things that launch you to the other platforms, just in case I need to really get the fuck out of here really quickly. Oh my god, what is he doing? He's fucking bombarding me so much. Jesus Christ. Bombardment of fucking whatever. I don't even know where it came from. Oh shit. Okay, I probably gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, and then he'll start causing multiple explosions at some point, so you'll have to like actually look for which platform is safe to stand on. And you know what? It reminds me a lot of the tiny tiger boss fight from Crash Bandicoot 2. See, this is a not safe place to stand on now. Or is it? I don't know, I really wouldn't want to fucking die, because if I die on him, I will do this I'll have to do this from the beginning. Okay, so this one isn't safe. See, he did 2 explosions now, but not just one.
Fresh targets over here.
If he shows up, let's fucking drain his health. Does he have crit spots? I don't even know what the fuck that he looks like. Is he just some whatever fucking sci-fi amalgamation that I can't fucking quite make out what he actually is supposed to look like? Okay, which other platform is he doing it to? The middle one, okay. Now where is he? I don't know what these flying things are flying out of the Guardians are. Like, can I shoot these? I can shoot these, but I don't really know what they do. Oh, the game's fucking lagging. So much shit on the screen. You know what? People were talking about, like, visual pollution, they call it, of Borderlands, and how 4th game needs to kind of rectify it, and don't do nearly as much of it as the previous ones did. But I think Borderlands would kind of lose on its, a little bit on its fucking weird-ass charm if it started to look like every other first-person shooter and didn't clutter the screen with a million fucking elemental effects, explosions. Let me look at this shit. Can you even make out what's happening? The screen is just orange. It's just fire everywhere. If I know what's happening, because I'm in the fucking game, I know what's happening to me. Okay, now I think it's the... Oh, Jesus. I had to run through that explosion, otherwise I would have died. Stressful. Okay, so he's doing it. No, he only does it when he goes into his immunity phase, right? See, and now I have to make out really quickly which platform's the safest. And it is that platform. Thank fucking God it happened to be close. A bummer if I happen to jump on the next platform, which is not safe.
Right.
My good lord. Like, it's kind of really challenging. Like, the Mallow and Black side takedown, like I did last episode, and I just kind of ran through it, like, it wasn't even problematic. Alright, thank God for that fast slide that I had. Very helpful. And I fucking hate when I'm being bombarded with damage and I don't see where it's coming from. And yeah, like I said, I don't want to go into mech suit form because it might actually be my undoing. Because then I'll become slow and I'll maybe be caught in a fucking big ass explosion. Okay, which platform? This one. One more phase. I think I should make it. Though the final boss, from what I've seen, doesn't have nearly as much bullshit to deal with, so it doesn't look nearly as obnoxious. Yeah, see, last time I did this, I didn't realize that he causes these explosions in multiple places. And I got caught in one of them, I died, and I had to redo this entire thing from the beginning. And I was really fucking annoyed by that.
Guardians were built as protectors. They
Oh my
almost
God,
never
it's like...
attack unprovoked.
It's so nice that
Order
the game went quiet for a little bit.
Prime, it may represent a new schism in the Guardian ranks.
Schism. Ooh, brother, okay. Got a legendary. What is it? Looks kind of cool. Wait. No, I thought it was the SMG. So I just got some shield. And nice thing, I'm still full ammo. I didn't waste a single bullet on this boss fight, technically. So, where am I going? I'm going that way. Is there a portal somewhere now? Oh, there is. Yeah, so I don't know what else to expect out of Borderlands. I just hope our main characters will be more involved. They already look really fucking awesome. I really can't wait to play as them. I just hope that they don't kind of overdo it with the seriousness of the story. Maybe, you know, side quests will still be silly, but the main story could be serious, kind of like how Borderlands 2 treated it, more or less. With, you know, a handful of outlandishly stupid side quests, but also a handful of like really serious and kind of heartwarming side quests. That'd be nice, I think. Like Borderlands 3 had some side quests where I was like, wow, these people are capable of writing something good. Like that one Claptrap side quest where he helps out a girl on a wheelchair, and it was like really heartwarming that he did that. But yeah, then the main story fucking sucks ass. But you know what, at least the main story sets up some interesting, like, things, you know? Like, we're gonna be on Kairos in the whole game, but, like, how is Pandora gonna live without a fucking moon now? Like, the moon's gone of Pandora, so isn't Pandora gonna be, like, hugely affected by the lack of fucking moon? Didn't Lilith fucking thought this through? When the game was first announced and I read that, you know, we're on a new planet and everything, I thought, like, oh, what if this is a Borderlands game where we actually start off and we don't meet any of the, like, Crimson Raiders. We're on our own. We get introduced to a new character and everything. We're on a different planet that was, like, closed off from the rest of the universe, so maybe there's, like, new manufacturers, maybe there's, like, new characters to meet. And then we're gonna meet Lilith, like, maybe we're gonna witness the catastrophe of Elpis flying into the atmosphere of Kairos. And maybe Lilith is actually gonna be a bad guy, because the people of Kairos will be like, how the fuck could you have done something so fucking crazy and reckless? Look, I killed one fucking badass enemy. Like, I ain't gonna get 10 kills. Man, we still got ways to go. But, you know, it's probably not gonna be that big of a deal, just more fucking platforming shit and dumbass fuck enemies to kill. I just hope they won't do some bullshit where I will fall into a fucking pit. But at least I have a checkpoint now, so I don't need to worry about redoing that boss fight we just did. Quite a stressful boss fight. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna start the Pirate DLC for Borderlands 2. And I honestly might finish that first DLC in the same week, because it's pretty short, so I don't... Like, as long as I don't fuck around too much or stand in one place and rant about something unrelated, I think I should be able to beat that DLC the same week I started. You know, the mech suit isn't actually as slow as I make it out to be, but it's not nearly as fast as when I slide around. And it lasts quite long too, which is probably from my skills, because I remember that being a problem at the beginning of my playthrough with Moze, where the mech suit was just... Also, the mech suit also has its own health, so once it runs out of health, it will also disable. And that's probably the worst part about it, because at the beginning of the game, the mech suit is just like... Like, you get into the mech suit when you're about to do a boss fight, then you shoot the fuck out of the boss fight as much as possible, and then he will inevitably destroy the mech suit. And my god, why is the game shaking so much? Alright, Jesus. So fucking wobbly this camera all of a sudden, or was it just because I got disoriented? Yeah, so I'm hyped for Borderlands 4. I'm actually feeling the hype, which is very nice, and can't wait for it. But you know what? By the time the game comes out in September, I'll be out, moved out of my parents' house, so... Worst case scenario, I would just simply be playing the game on a pretty bad looking TV. But like, I don't know, I could rent a place with a good looking TV. Like at least 4K would be nice. Because like I was looking at all these houses and they often, most of them do have a TV, pretty much all of them do. But the quality of it varies. I remember a while back, like I don't know, 2 years ago or something, when I first got that plan of moving out, I was checking out houses. And they were so fucking nice. I found like some of them, but yeah, I just gotta scope out. And also, I was thinking I should also take into account like what job I find myself, so I could maybe rent a place near my job, so I wouldn't have to worry about being late for my job. Because I would have to really not fuck up my job, you know, like in my old job. Okay, in the military job, I only a handful of time was late. But in my old job, when I was working at that factory, which I like to call it a production hall because it sounds more professional than a factory. And it was a production hall, not a factory. It wasn't automated. We actually did things by hand, so it was a production hall. But whenever I was at a doctor, they just labeled it as a factory, and I was like, yeah, I guess it is a factory. Guess I'm just a low-life factory worker. And when I was working there, oftentimes, usually when I asked people to drive me to work, they wouldn't really consider that maybe people get upset when I'm fucking late at work. And they would just take their fucking sweet time in the morning, not really fucking bother with getting me to work on time. And man, I really started to like figure it out. I was like, in the last couple of months of working there, I was like never late. I actually kind of like finally got into the groove of how this job works, you know. Put shit together by myself without anyone's help. It was fun. I have some good friends there too. I still keep in touch with them, so that's nice. And yeah, then they fired me alongside my friends. So, but you know what? Every time I think that I'm not doing pretty good, like, oh, I could have gone to work while I was getting my driver's license right now, because I just been sitting on my ass for the like couple of months now. And yeah, but like a friend of mine, it was 2 years ago that I got fired, and a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, because he was the one teaching me all the stuff, he still doesn't have a new job. He's been working there for 5 years. I only worked there for about 1.5 years. He worked there for 5. Ever since he finished high school, he just applied there and been working there ever since. And they fired him like it was nothing. Me, I get that they fired, but like him? Oh my fucking god, and there's these fucking crystals again. Except now they're on like platforms and really far away from each other. And there's fucking bottomless pits in between, so that's fucking wonderful. Alright, but I think the strategy is the same. We gotta charge up the first one, charge up the second one about halfway through, then go to the third one, charge it up all the way. Where are they coming from? Above me? No, that sucked. Okay, we're charging up this one, then making our way to the second one. The second one, charging it up about halfway through. Fucking get out of here, you stupid moron. Disabling my progress with this fucking crystal. The power crystal. This really is just ripped off of Crash Bandicoot. The power crystal, this Tiny Tiger's boss fight was just ripped off in that boss fight we just fucking finished. Oh my fucking bloody Christ. Also, fight for your life lasts for as long as I'm firing. I have a skill like that. And since I'm firing infinitely, that is pretty nice. Basically, I would have to be a moron to actually die. Fuckers that just like so obnoxious. Okay, I think this one's done, right? Or is it? No, it ain't just yet. Now it's done, okay. Where's this fucking bounce pad thing? Swear to God, if I would have fallen off. Okay, charge up this one a bit, and I swear to God, we gotta charge the other one, because then the game's gonna start giving me PTSD, I swear to God. Giving me Vietnam flashbacks. Back in the Nam, and I was charging power crystals and shooting people with my infinite gun. When was the war in Vietnam? It was like in the 70s? Late 70s? It was after Cold War, I think, right? America lost that war. It's like, So stupid, what a pointless fucking battle that was. Okay, I'm gonna... Fuck off, Jesus. Oh my god, maybe I am not as invincible as I thought I was. Let's make our way to this crystal, because it's not looking good. That one's looking good, so we can leave that one behind. Now we're gonna focus on this one. I don't think it will lose power nearly as fast. I hope not. Let's try charging up this one all the way. Fucking Guardians are so obnoxious. And now I'm supposed to do this on Mayhem 1 with a big ass bobblehead where they can easily score crits on me? Oh my god, just fuck off, everybody. Personal space. Ever heard of such a concept? No? Your culture doesn't respect that? Well, that's cool. Welcome to our fucking place of a different culture. I'm sure we'll get along. Kinda talking about the recent immigration problems in Europe. Much of Afghanistan, or whatever the fuck they're from. Immigrants are flooding Europe left and right, and causing issues, of course they are. What else would they cause here? Fucking more job openings? Dude, get off the platform. I'm like charging crystals here. I'm gotta charge my JO crystal. This game is ludicrous. I can't barely see what I'm actually doing. The enemies showing up, interrupting my fucking charge process. I'm constantly being fucking knocked out. Am I even charging this fucking thing? Because there's like a guy standing on my fucking platform. He's a badass enemy. Oh my fucking Christ. Also, I deal splash damage with my miniguns, meaning that I think I can just kill myself by accident. If I'm not careful. Okay, we did this one. Can I... Okay, you know, I ain't gonna risk it. I'm gonna be sent flying in my fucking mech suit only for me to, like, fall to my death or something. I bet that would have happened. Okay, last stupid motherfucking crystal. You know, I was hoping that these weren't a thing anymore, but there's another one of them. Get my mech suit again. Fucking flying ass piece of shit. At least I'm safe inside. Can you imagine they accounted for the fact that when my mech suit blows up and I'm inside of it, it'll probably kill me too? Can you imagine if, like, if my mech suit blew up, I went into fight for your life? That would have been so annoying. You can see why this one was left for the last. This is definitely the most obnoxious fucking thing in this entire game. Oh, did I do it? No, there was some sound effect. But I don't know what it was for, because it didn't do any fucking... didn't progress anything. I can't even charge this fucking thing because these fucking idiots are keep standing on the platform. The designated charge area. Oh my fucking god, finally. Yeah, I'm glad these are like the final things I gotta do in this game. and that I ain't gonna see. Like, if I left Flack to take care of this, I got a feeling he would have not fucking taken care of this. Though I'm starting to think maybe Zane was better off to take care of this, because Zane deals more damage than my Moe's character. My Moe's is also powerful, don't get me wrong, but Zane's certainly even more powerful. That's why he's the best character. Alright. I've got a gameplay and such to record after this. Of some strange game I never heard of called Just Stand, I think. Seems pretty interesting. I got it from PS Plus or something. I was gonna install... what was it? I don't remember. What was the game I wanted to play instead, but I don't have the space. Oh, by the way, I started my playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 3. I've gotten through the opening where, you know, try to save Sokolov, but it doesn't work out. And I gotta say, I must be like the shittiest fucking Metal Gear player, because I'm getting constantly fucking detected, even though this game has way better controls than Metal Gear 2. And way better, like, guard behavior, when they're not just, like, walking left and right like a bunch of fucking robots. Instead, they're actually, like, walking around, looking all over the place, slowly, where you can sneak past them and it's nice. That was my problem with fucking Metal Gear 2. Guards were both quite predictable, but like as soon as they turned and saw you, it was just like over for you. And there's that famous clip of DSP playing Metal Gear, and you know what? I checked it out a while ago, and he died 50 times in Metal Gear Solid 2. I died fucking 55, so I'm even worse than him. He is infamously bad. Because he plays the game, and he is like just oblivious to the game's mechanics that the game explains. I might be too now that I think about it, I don't even know. Maybe that's why I was doing so fucking bad, but I hope not. Probably suck ass and that's it. Yeah, you know what, I really don't feel like doing this on every character, so even though some of my other characters, have this quest in their log, I just don't care, you know? I don't fucking give a fuck. Really fucking awful. You know what, if I still leveled up, I would have probably like leveled up multiple times at this point. I need guardians to deal with, Jesus. I think the longer I shoot, the more unstable my fucking aim gets. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. That's what they gave me, that tripod looking thing. Bipod or whatever they call it. What's it called? Yeah, it's a bipod. Because it's only got 2 legs. Unlike a tripod, which got 3 legs. And you know what I find hilarious? It seems like the bipod I'm using is some kind of a jet engine. It kind of looks like a fucking lighter attached to my gun. See that fucking tube sticking out of the left side of my gun? When I go into bipod mode, that all of a sudden looks like this. Oh, you know what? This might be a cool place to take a thumbnail. Shot, like I did last episode. Oh, looks like Jericho, but it's just some green fucking... And it looks like it's a bipod because... Wait, no, I gotta stand this way. Swear to God, I'm gonna fucking kill myself by trying to take a fucking shot. How do you... Oh, wait. It seems like the idea behind it is that... Oh, that's what I look like. Is that the recoil, like this is supposed to be pushing like a little engines that push my gun up slightly, so how does it fucking work? Like, how is jet engines that push my gun upwards supposed to make my gun more stable? Not to mention I'm holding it by this fucking weird thing. You know what, this honestly should make my gun even more unstable, not more fucking stable. Okay, how about like this? And yeah, they did had a while back this like DLC where they added these like alternative concept, I guess, design for characters where, oh, what if Moe's joined the COV, right? It's like a what if type of skin. So she now has COV tattoos on her chest, stomach area, not the chest. And she is almost naked, which is cool. I like a good bikini armor. We're almost an hour into this fucking stupid ass bullshit. It's clearly the longest one out of these, so I'm gonna reset the recording really quick. You know what? I don't like how the game pauses every time I bring up the fucking share menu. The share button is very interesting in games because it seems like every game you play, the share button does something different. In Borderlands 3, it pauses the game. In Borderlands 2, it pauses the game, but doesn't bring you to the main menu. It just kind of pauses it while you play. So it's like, just like screen freezes. And it's like really fucking strange. It looks really strange because I see the menu for my video on the bottom, but you guys don't see anything when I use the share menu. Because the share menu doesn't record itself. So it is honestly really interesting. And also this area sucks, supposedly, because it's easy to fall off the fucking platform. And now, if I die, that means I gotta charge those fucking annoying ass crystals again. Listen, I ain't fucking doing that, okay? It's a ludicrous fucking amount of enemies. I genuinely hate this. Let's use the bipod, why not? It did make my gun a lot more stable, I'll give it that. Gave me less movement options, so turned myself into a turret, kind of. Thank God I still turn really quickly. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the new manufacturers in Borderlands 4. They removed Atlas, and which one also got removed? Was the Mallow one? And like, what's the lore reason? Why is Tediore present on Kairos? Which is supposed to be this like really shitty company, but I guess new Tales of the Borderlands showing us that they're not as shitty as people make them out to be. Because they seem to have their own incompetent as fuck, but still, military. Should I do it? I don't trust these fucking things. Okay, I'm fine. Keep in mind I still have that sniper rifle I told you about. But I'm kinda saving it for the final boss.
That must be the source of the energy signature. Go in, Vault Hunter, so we may get a reading on whatever's inside. Yes, it's...
Is it the final fight? Wait. I was looking at the map. Yeah, I guess it is.
Monster of some sort, but science demands we make certain.
Do I get like a checkpoint here or not? Let's try my Boogeyman sniper rifle now. It's an electric sniper rifle. There's a lot of fucking damage on it. It's got a big enough magazine where I think I can shoot it infinitely. Not as effectively as the Shredder Fire, but I think I should be fine. What is that? Oh, it's a fast travel thing, so I guess once I beat it, that's how I'm gonna get out of here. Even though you can fast travel from your menu. Oh wow, I never seen this guy. Looks as generic as all the other Guardians. Scourge, the invincible Martyr. Martin. That's his name, Martin, the invincible Scourge. Yeah, it isn't doing as good of a job as my Shredder Fire. But it should, you know, reset every time he goes into an invincibility frame. Plus it fucking cleans the other Guardian well enough. Oh, wonderful. This guy is awesome. How was I supposed to fucking dodge that though? Like in a realistic way. Okay, I was watching that guide about how to deal with this guy, right? And apparently you can cancel his immunity when you explode one of these guys next to him. There we go. And then you get some free hits on him. Is my magazine size getting bigger, or is it just me? No, it's always been 90 something. What is happening? What the fuck even? What am I meant to do now? Fight more fucking assholes? Is that it? Ah, Jesus Christ. Can I just be brought back, please? You really gotta be fucking with me like that? I don't even get what I'm doing.
Guess they.
I think that's the exit. Oh, he's recharging fucking health. Swear to God, that ain't fucking cool. See, if I didn't know that, I would have just fucking let him recharge more health. But yeah, I gotta punch those fucking crystals. Those chaos emeralds, or power crystals, power gemstones. Dragon Balls, whatever. Like, trying to think of like MacGuffins from video games. Is there like elemental crystals from Final Fantasy? Are they? What are they called? Do they have a name? And there we go. A guy happened to walk by. I shot him. He exploded, and that canceled his immunity bullshit. Try doing that again. It worked out nice. The sniper rifle is fucking epic. Jesus. But the Layuda was just as awesome, so... No, there we go. There's this shit again. Alright, you know what? This is much easier than the first fight, actually. Maybe because of my sniper rifle, but I don't think so. It's just that I don't have to jump all over the place. Like, my God, like, going through it once took me over an hour. On my old videos, like, even if I did progress through this more, I feel like I would have gotten eventually fucking defeated at some point. You know, like, during one of those crystal charging phases. Just the amount of fucking assholes that are going after me, it's so awful. Okay, now it's the other crystal. Right before this video, I watched Killer 6 videos about this, just so I wouldn't be fucking surprised by anything. And I'm glad I did, because I might have not figured out that I have to fucking punch crystals. Oh, he pulled me towards him. What a jackass. What's shown using a whip of some kind. Oh yeah, I'm on most interesting skill I think he's got going on is that he's gonna have a shield and a whip of some kind. That's gonna like absorb damage with the shield and then give it back with the... Why were the skulls flying around? These skulls are from the Halloween event, but I don't have the Halloween event enabled, so what the fuck? Alright, just one more stupid ass piece of health to get rid of. No, that didn't work. Oh shit. Oh, but my Iron Bear sacrificed itself, so that's nice. Oh my God, he's not gonna die.
Outstanding takedown, Vault Hunter. You have
Why are the skulls flying around?
Rhinos Prime, assuming they are dead, of course. Based on my scans, it's as though they disappeared off the face of the galaxy entirely. Another exciting...
I didn't use this rocket launcher, but yeah, whatever. I just didn't want to risk it, because like... Rocket launcher might be really good for... Wait, why do I need to reload it though? That's a bit strange. And also, I might not need an infinity since I practically have infinite ammo for everything, but like other things that other guns are just, I don't know, I don't have a good Vladov gun that would work pretty well. Well, I did got some cool SMGs. Gonna check them out later. Like what, 3 legendaries out of this entire fucking thing? I better get like some red chests after I go through the portal. I only have 1,000 iridium on this character, but you've seen how much iridium I've got on my Amara character, where I have fucking 15,000. There we go, we did it. It was a pain in the ass, and honestly I am not surprised I didn't manage to beat this during my Halloween special. No wait, my Valentine's special. Or during that one bonus episode that I made earlier. I think that bonus episode was actually 10 minutes long, because I tried doing it and I just kept getting my fucking ass handed to me. And I eventually was just like, you know what, fuck this shit, I don't care. But I guess years later I decided that, you know what, I actually do really care. And yeah, I came back and fucking finished it off. So we got another fucking 2 same SMGs. This looks new, I don't think I had this before. This kind of looks nice. And it's got ice on it, that's cool. Baby Maker, Smoking Rocketeer. Looks like a new character class mod. 2 of the same shield. It looks exactly the same. No, this one has resistance to radiation. So this one just... Oh, and it's for the gunners, that's cool. But, you know, looks way better. Planetoid. This one I already have, so get the fuck out of here. Right, I'm gonna organize my legendaries off screen because it's boring. And yeah, I guess that's it. We can spend some guardian tokens that I got. All 1 of them. I don't need recoil reduction. Who needs that? And did I get any chests? I did kill 10 badass enemies, but I didn't build up enough of that green XP. Oh my god, there's fucking separate XP bars for like everything. This is what sucks. I wish all 3 of them were just active all at once, instead of you having to make sure which one's active. So like you're not killing guardians, but like you have a wrong vault card enabled, so killing guardians doesn't count towards your completion. That's so fucking stupid. And yeah, I don't know, I might do another playthrough and try to max out this guardian fucking thing. There are some really cool skill points here. Add 10% gun damage to all shots while fight for your life. Excess damage from a kill is added to your next shot, that's cool. Increase gun damage by 2% for 1 second with each shot, which sounds like it would just make my mows even more fucking ridiculously powerful. Killing an enemy with a critical hit causes an explosion around them, sounds like blood explosion or something. Slam can now be used to the peak height of your jump. Okay, that sounds kinda useless, because slam attacks in this game are kinda worthless. Melee attacks and slam will trigger an aftershock, dealing 10% and all. This sucks. While not moving and fight for your life, your meter drains slower. Oh, and I was moving all the time, so I should have remembered that. When you enter to fight for your life. So these Survivor and Hunter I think are the best. Enforcer is probably the worst, but I did get the Red Sands skin for it. So I did invested 10 points at least just to get that skin. And yeah, that's it, kind of. I think I'm done with Borderlands 3. Not only on this channel, because like I've literally recorded everything there is to do in the game, so... Unless they release some surprise DLC, that would be definitely a nice surprise. Look, my objective marker's in the middle of that weird thing on my gun. Trying to position my gun like in the middle of that alley sign in the back. And yeah, maybe next week I'm gonna go back to Tiny Tina Wonderlands. Maybe instead of doing a 3rd playthrough of that game, because I really don't think I need to do that. I will just simply... I mean, the gameplay is basically the same as this game, so it's like... Maybe what I will do instead is just kind of look around and see what I have done and what I haven't, and I'll just simply try to do some more bonus episodes out of those tiny little DLCs that they made that are fucking garbage and I never beaten. So yeah, I mean I did do 1 episode on them, and I think I did another one, I think. I'm not sure if I did though. And then they made like 3 more of those, I think, and I never recorded those other 3, so yeah. Kind of stupid that I never did, but whatever. I really don't fucking care all that much. I mean, I care enough to where I want to go back to the game and record it again, but you know, that's just a me problem. Yeah, I guess I won't be playing anything today. It's already really late, and I want to go to sleep earlier today, so I can be well rested for that stupid exam tomorrow. Jesus Christ, it's better fucking work out. I swear to fucking God, I've been doing this for like since fucking September, and it's been annoying the fuck out of me now. I got some alcohol, like in my room, that I never got a chance to drink with anybody because my friends are always absent. I think I'll just give it to my instructors, you know, I'll just give them my fucking alcohol. And I had 4 instructors, so I hope I have enough alcohol for everybody. So yeah, let's do a fucking stupid taunt or whatever, and see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.